Hey, Cornerstone Man, Pastor Steve here just to encourage you, remind you about this book we're working through, Night Driving. That's the subtitle, Notes from a Prodigal Soul by Chad Bird. It's really, told Luke, the more I've read it, I go, this is really a helpful, honest book about what it means to be a guy and to find out what it means to have Jesus Christ in your life and go through a lot of stuff before we get there and come out of it and grow up and learn. It's a good read. So I'm going to give you a little heads up about chapter 3. Interesting title, Where the Hell Are You, God? Well, that's a title with a little bit of emphasis and feeling in it, isn't it? And it's an important title. And it's a title that, if I've thought about this chapter for my own life personally, you go through life, I grew up in the church, so never any question that God was there. Whether he was close or far away, may have, had some different answers to that growing up, but God was always there. But then there are times in life as a man when things fall apart or don't go right, or there's deep disappointment, and then we say, where's God? Because if God is God, he's supposed to fix all this stuff. And why did he let this happen? And personally, between you and I, some of the times that we men get in trouble and say, where is God? We just want God to get us out of a situation that we completely created on our own. God's probably not going to do it. He's going to help us grow up out of that. He's going to teach us a lot of stuff, not going to rescue us, because we'll go right back. He's going to teach us and help us stand up on our own 2 feet and walk out with his strength and his power. So just a little heads up about that, man. Don't blame God for what we ourselves have done. He can still help us, but don't blame him. But there are certain situations in life when, and I've been through some of these, through no fault of our own, things happen. Things happen. My dad died at 86. Cancer. Not a good death. Hard death. A lot of pain and suffering. Hard. A job loss. Unexpected. Don't know what's going to happen in the future. Our marriage is in crisis. Or one of your kids is off in crazy land doing stuff that's going to be hurtful for themselves in the present and in the future. These things happen. We want to know where God is. Chad Bird in this chapter 3 does a great job of teaching us that we can be honest with God. This is something I've had to learn, or my parenting, my marriage, and my relationship with God would not survive. And the great thing is God welcomes his honesty. It's all in the Psalms. He talks about that, Psalms of Lament. I've had to learn how to do that, specifically because of my wife's ongoing chronic health concerns. They're just with us, and so I've had to learn how to deal with that. Being honest with God in our darkest moments, we find out a couple things. We're not alone, and Jesus will bring us through. So read the chapter, read it slowly, enjoy it, stop, ask some questions about how this is connecting with where you're at and what you've been through. It may be very helpful. You may have a lot of questions. That's fine. Talk to Luke Ryer about that. But man, we don't do well without community, being able to talk with other men honestly. And we really don't do well unless we can be honest with God. And we can be. It's just kind of a learning curve. We've got to learn that we can do that, whether we're happy or angry, we're celebrating or disappointed. We can be honest with God and find out he's there. So enjoy the chapter. Catch you later. Bye.